Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Lolo Shines Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by for your soulmate reading this month. There are no dates on my readings, and whenever you find it, that's when you're meant to see it, okay? So a couple of things before we get started. Number one, I live next to a freeway, so it can be a bit noisy sometimes. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone, okay? And so just feel free to switch out genders, swap out roles as you need to, and take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So I'm excited to do your reading for you. I'm going to pull 6 cards from the Star Spinner Tarot, and I will clarify with the Shadowscapes Tarot. Get you a couple of Love Oracle cards, Mystic Moons, and yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves, please step in and give us the most clear and accurate message for Sagittarius's highest good. What do Sagittarians need to know about their soulmate? What can you tell them? Thank you so, so much. Okay, let's do this. You're coming up as the 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's the Wands. Look at this. You might honestly be feeling just a little magical right now in your life, but there's another path that you're thinking about. There's a situation that's off in the distance here, kind of in the back of your mind, and you know, you might be thinking about making a move towards that, speaking to this person, you know, or just a communication of some kind, but you're still kind of at a crossroads. You're not entirely sure. This person is coming up as the Lovers. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of emotion here for you. So your combined energy is Justice. That's all about balancing the scales. That's about things working in your favor, okay? But with the swords pointing down right here, I do feel like there's a lack of communication, clear communication. The 2 of Cups is what's working for you. This is an amazing energy. The Knight of Cups is the challenge. You know, there could be some fear to bring this forth. Let's see here. And the Death card is your outcome. You have the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I am feeling like there's fear. That's what I'm feeling. But it's going to transform over the course of the month. Okay, I would say the month. So let's get some clarification for you and get a greater understanding of what's going on. All right, Spirit, will you clarify the 2 of Wands for me? For Sagittarius. Well, oh, there we go. Sagittarius speaks. The Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I have hair tickling my face. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, so you see how like this cup is off in the distance? To me, I feel like this is a strong desire to bring this, actually no, to go after what it is that you love. Okay, I feel like you're emotionally charging for that, but because there are waves all around, I feel like there is just a well of emotion that's happening within you right now. And whenever you're in this deep kind of feeling, it's not all the positive, happy emotions. Sometimes it's also, fears. And that's why you're in this 2 of Wands energy, because I feel like you are in a place in your life right now where you are sitting in both of those. Like, you have the loving feelings for a person and you have the desire to express those, but then you also are dealing with some fear and trepidation and wondering if you should go down that road or if you should go down a different road, maybe an easier road, okay? But your heart is headed towards this cup, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck with the Magician. Okay, so I feel like you, right now, you're super independent, okay? I mean, you could be really working on your craft, your business, your, you know, just your pentacles. But this person, she's playing the piano. So I feel like this is a hobby, or this is a talent, and you're really focused on that right now as well. And that additionally, okay, the Knight of Cups, a lot of times for me, I see the Knight of Cups is self-love. So this is kind of the two paths that you seem to be on right now, where you're really focusing on your own self-love right now. You're taking care of yourself, but you're dreaming, or you're envisioning moving towards your heart's desire. I just feel like things are just not very clear for you right now. You know, it's like they're just, you see, you're going in the necessary cycles that you need to. Just the way that I'm looking at this stained glass, I do feel like you're meant to really focus on your self-love, your self-care right now. Maybe you struggled with that in the past, but I do feel like this path that you're on is going to guide you and illuminate the path that you're supposed to go on once you complete this cycle of self-care, self-love, okay? Which we're never really done. But I mean, just to kind of get the ball rolling to where it becomes an everyday part of life, okay? But then you see how this card is yellow? This is also about the solar plexus chakra. So this is your self-worth. This is your value. And I do feel like this is the part of you that's healing right now. And it is going to, then the path for moving towards your heart's desire will be illuminated. You see how it's yellow right here? That's these two cards together. Okay, this is right now, one of your paths is to focus on your self-love and your self-worth and heal and balance your solar plexus. And then when you do that, or when it becomes an everyday part of life, your heart's desire will be illuminated for you, and you'll be ready to move towards that. Right now, I feel like you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment, and you are prospering as a result. The Nine of Pentacles is a very good card to have for just independence and stability, and honestly just being right where you're supposed to be. So yeah, and as I say that, I look down at the Magician. Like, this is, you're manifesting, you are using the law of attraction, you are taking care of yourself, which is inevitably going to attract that matching energy to you, okay? So, and the Moon card is at the bottom of the deck. It could be a Pisces or a Cancer that you're dealing with, but additionally, it could just be somebody that the feelings were not fully revealed in the past. Let's see, Queen of Wands, this is your queen. You are absolutely standing in your power right now. You are using your fire capacity, which fire can be a very destructive energy, but it can also be a very healing energy. And you know, like if you just light candles all around your house or your apartment, you'll just notice that the energy has changed, okay? It's vibrating higher. It's just, it feels refreshed, and it's because all that fire is kind of, it's just knocking out anything that just doesn't need to be there, okay? And I feel like that's what's happening right now, is that you're standing in your power. You're using your fire power to sort of just knock away or burn up anything that is not for your highest good right now, okay? And as I look down at the Sun card, I'm telling you, you're really healing your solar plexus right now. You're really focusing on your self-worth. I can see that. Spirit, why is their person the Lovers card? What's this here for? It appears your person is very quiet today, and that could be why the Moon card was at the bottom of the deck. Oh, here we go. The World. So I do feel like with this card, she seems to be holding on to her world. Where is it? In a sort of manner where I feel she honestly looks like she's trying to use her brain power to call it in, you know, like her magic, you know, her law of attraction, okay, to call it in. I mean, just the way that she looks on her face, it's like, come to me, come to me. And this is just what I'm seeing. But she's holding it, you know, but not like holding it, like gripping it tight, but holding it in a manner of, this is precious to me. This is delicate, okay? And I'm feeling like there is a desire to close out anything that was not healthy in the past and just sort of take flight and just turn in a new phase, okay? With this moon, just, I would say phasing out anything that was not beneficial in the situation and that stood in the way, okay, or blocked the loving connection with this Lovers card. That it could be, honestly, with the Lovers card, because it's a choice card, it could be eliminating other choices, okay, and just sort of wanting to end that cycle and communicate. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you know, having this move faster. And honestly, the way that I've been seeing this card lately, these dandelions, you make a wish, right? And so I feel like this is the way that they did this card for me, is about putting out the energy of what is desired versus, you know, because a lot of times we focus on what we don't want, okay? And I feel like what's happening is there is a change in energy. There's a shift, okay? Or a new phase. And this person is trying to admit the energy that they want, you know, which is just a healthier or just a higher vibrational way of approaching life. So the King of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could also be dealing, with the Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini. That's what, and Capricorn. That's what I'm seeing right here. But King of Wands, you know, wants to claim the Queen of Wands. A lot of passion, a lot of fire. It could also be a lot of healing, okay? Between the two of you. Let me look at this card. Yeah, definitely think that it could be Leo for sure, just because I'm looking at the lions and also with the Sun card. I feel like he's looking at his wand the exact same way that this figure is looking at the earth, okay? Calling it forth. You know, like, let's not close out this cycle for good. Let's close out the things that weren't beneficial. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting here. And look, it seems as though the Seven of Swords is over the Page of Wands. To me, the Page of Wands is all about messages, okay? And I feel like the Seven of Swords in this regard is not communicating. Yeah, because all the swords are pointed down. This struggle with, like, truly, clearly communicating, okay? Like, maybe both of your messages are not coming through the way that you're intending them to, because a lot of times, and this is with Six of Cups, this is a past love. A lot of times whenever we message somebody, we have an intention for how we want it to be received, and it's not always received that way, just because everybody's different and everybody has different perspectives, right? And I feel like there just seems to be a communication breakdown, you know? All right, Spirit, why is this Justice card in the combined energy? the Chariot. So that's Cancer energy. And the Chariot is about like standing up, you know, for yourself, you know, self-assurance. It's reaching that awareness of your own greatness, your own brilliance, and using that energy to move forward, to press on, okay? And with the Chariot, like a lot of times it can be, you know, coming in, right? I don't really see it as going very often unless it is going in the direction that's away from something that's very unhealthy, okay? But with this energy, with the Justice, this is, to me, this is about wanting things to turn out better this time and move towards that, with just self-assurance on both people's part. Look, longevity, because there's turtles down here, wanting this to really turn out long term, you know, and to last this time. And also there's this crab down here, and I feel like, wow, this crab seems to be holding some sort of jewel, something that's very precious. I think that there is a realization, excuse me, I have acid reflux. There's a realization that this connection is truly precious, okay? And there's a desire to harness that. Page of Cups. Yeah, and start over emotionally. And with the Page of Cups, especially this card, I see this card as like big emotion that is expressed in a small way. You know, not fully. And I look down at the Ten of Pentacles. You know, it's big, but it's not expressed in a big way. That's like taking your time, you know, allowing things to just unfold naturally with this Ten of Pentacles, and knowing that in the end you're going to receive, you know, through your efforts, through just the energy that you're putting out in the universe, what you're calling to you, you know, your effort of taking care of yourself and healing your solar plexus, okay? That eventually the return on your investment with yourself is going to come, you know, and that's, I feel like this is faith, honestly. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups? Okay, so the Four of Swords reverse. That is coming out of a break, okay? The Two of Cups is, you know, that's love, that's a strong connection, that's partnership. And look, just really embracing. You see how these two figures are embracing each other? I love this deck. It is so adorable. I feel like you're both ready to end this break, end not speaking, and really embrace each other, you know, with love and compassion and understanding. You know, really reach like just a level of clarity that maybe you weren't receiving through each other's messages. Like, just things were not being conveyed the way, or received the way that they were conveyed, okay? That makes sense. Spirit, one more card on this Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. Spirit, one more card on the Two of Cups. There we go. Eight of Swords. Oh, I feel, and the Emperor was at the bottom of the deck. I feel like in the past, and the reason why there was a communication breakdown, because there was bondage to ego. And ego is just a way of covering up a fear of vulnerability, a fear of abandonment, things like that. And, you know, the Emperor is a great energy when it comes to business and going, like, taking charge and going after what he wants, and swap out genders as you need to. But with the Eight of Swords, this is, to me, this is being bonded to ego, okay? And ego is just it's just a protection is what it is, you know? It's like a secondary reaction to fear. Okay, but with the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I do see that there is a willingness to step out of that and collaborate and work together. Spirit, why is the Knight of Cups the challenge? Justice and the Hermit, okay? See, with this Knight of Cups, he's looking down like he's sad. He's missing, okay? Versus the Knight of Cups up here was like going after, okay? Charging in the direction of. But this one is sad, okay? And so this is about healing. I think that there is a lot of healing that has happened because of the past interactions, especially with this Eight of Swords and the Emperor card. It could just be firmly hanging on to ego and not bending, not compromising. And that's what this Three of Pentacles was here. This is about compromise, okay? And I feel like there is a desire to do that now. And with this Justice card and the Hermit clarifying the Knight of Cups, which is sadness and healing to me, I feel like I feel like there was a withdrawal, okay, with both of you. And you could be dealing with a Virgo, you could be dealing with the Libra. I feel like there was a withdrawal from each other to get balanced in your lives. Like maybe things just did not turn out the best way in the past. And right now, there's just this focus on healing, on... With this card, see, and there's some yellow again. So I feel like there's healing of the solar plexus chakra. There's just... I feel like this is a very spiritual card. And, you know, with the Hermit, it typically is. But just the way that is represented in this deck, look how he's, you know, he's climbed up here to get closer to the sun, to get closer to the sky, like to really get up there and peer in to the light, you know. And it may have been, honestly, that you had to go through a hurdle, a struggle, to get to the point where you could see your own light, you could see your own worth. And there was just a lot of healing that needed to transpire as a result of that. But with the Justice card, look, there's butterflies all over this Justice card. So I see this as being transformative. This process that that you've gone down, this could be both of you, has just really transformed you. But look, she's holding a feather in her hand. So this is being prepared to take flight and to do things right this time. You know, there could be a matter with this Knight of Cups, there could be a matter of needing to make amends for past behavior, but also self-compassion and self-acceptance for the things that have transpired in the past, because we all make mistakes, we all have patterns of behavior and things like that, you know, just thought processes that we have had since we were children, and over time start to realize that maybe it's not working for us anymore, and to begin to make the changes to transform, you know, and do things differently. So I kind of feel a lot of like that's what's going on, and that's why it's a challenge, because there's just some overcoming in this with this set of cards. But to me, it's very spiritual, okay? And if you're not a spiritual person, it's just about really getting in tune and in touch with yourself, your own desires, your own wants, your own needs, and your own blockers, okay? Because we all have blockers. Sometimes we stand in our own way, okay? So, but look, the Lovers is on the bottom of the deck, and that's what this process is leading you towards. Spirit, why is the Death card in the outcome? That could be Scorpio season. Like all of this is going to transpire in Scorpio season. I'm seeing November 8th is a possibility. I don't know if that's, you know, resonates with anyone, but November 8th is what I'm getting. So, okay. The Fool card. So this could also be Aquarius or Aries. So honestly, there could be some development in between these two seasons, Aquarius season and Scorpio. So, but I feel like this is, you know, really jumping in with both feet. This is starting over. This is a clean slate. This is just freedom and liberation. You know, there could be a need to liberate from another situation. Maybe there's just family involved and they're blockers with this 10 of Pentacles. There could just be, I'm not seeing a lot of focusing on work. So it really, to me, I feel like there are family or friend blocks, okay? But during this period of time, which I'm feeling like is between November and February, you're going to see a development, a change, and it will be, initially there will be a triggering point, and I see that it's like with this baby, that it will be inner child, okay? And it could also be mother wounding as well, but you're essentially meant to go through this and look outside of you, you know, look to the stars, look to spirit, source, the divine, and really see that you are the universe and the universe is in you. And you know, if you believe a flower is beautiful, why wouldn't you believe that you're beautiful? If you believe a star is beautiful, why wouldn't you believe you're beautiful? Because you're made of the same essence. You are stardust, okay? And I feel like that's what's happening. Like, this is the transformative process and really blossoming, you know, and flourishing from that. And there's butterflies on this card too. And I feel like it's really getting in with your inner child. And I talk a lot about wounding an inner child because I believe that that is valuable and important in readings. That's just my style. But, you know, I hope that it helps people. I really do. So, I can't tell what that is. Oh my gosh, it's a single rose. So this single rose like blossomed and grew in a precarious way. You know, it's very, oh my goodness. And it looks like a monkey is holding it. The monkey almost looked like a child for a second, but so it could be either, right? Is holding this flower, and it's a stone. It's a stone monkey, which I feel like I would need to look up what the spiritual meaning of monkeys are. But you see how she has this bondage around her? I feel like this is that 8 of Swords bondage and really breaking free, breaking out of that. Okay, this is breaking out of that bondage. This is a new way of thinking. This is a new way of behaving, a new way of being. And it all occurred because of this growth process that was sort of unusual and unique to you. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have acid indigestion. But that was unique to you. And you went down this process, you know, which sometimes could be very painful. It could just be very odd. It could just be, just your own unique path, okay? But you have blossomed. You have bloomed as a result. You know, you bloomed where you were planted. And the universe plants us in some strange places sometimes, and things happen that we would probably rather they don't, okay? But with most experiences, and I'm not saying all, because some experiences are legitimately traumatic, okay? And that is really sad. But there are a lot of experiences, or most of them, that we go through that at the end of the road, we're like, okay, I understand why I went through that. And then you can see the changes as a result within you, okay? But I do not minimize traumatic experiences. Those suck, okay? So anyway, I do believe that as a result, you are blooming. You are now taking flight. You have extended grace to yourself, okay, as a result of everything that has happened in your life. And the Star card, you've healed. And this is all about the divinity. This is the universe within you, and you're in the universe kind of energy, you know? And I feel like with this card, okay, because this is the Aquarius, and Aquarius is the water bearer. Well, Aquarius is actually an air sign, but then also has water, right? in the cups. And so I feel like, or the buckets, I think they're buckets. And that to me is like aligning your emotions, your heart with your head, okay? Just finding that alignment. And that is a balanced Aquarius, okay? Having that alignment. And that's my belief anyway, okay? And I feel like this is what is transpired. This is the transformation. This is the alignment within you. This is the, hold on, let me find it. This is this Knight of Cups energy that's over here. This is your journey to that. You know, don't dwell in the feelings, you know, this is embracing them, processing them, and really working on that solar plexus, your self-worth, your self-love, your value, and then allowing it to guide you to your heart's desire. That's breaking free of the Eight of Swords energy, which can be obsessive thinking. It could be being stuck, mentally stuck, and believing the situation was a certain way that it's damaging to you, like I'm not enough, okay? That is a damaging thought process because it does not serve you, it does not help you. And I feel like this process is transforming you. You are thinking differently. You are realizing that you're enough and you are always enough, and that, you know, their behavior was their behavior and your behavior was yours. And as a result, you can feel it and process it and own certain aspects of yourself, and then have a desire to be different, you know, bloom where you were planted. Not even just different, but just a desire to be and attract what's healthier for you, you know, so you can be happy and joyous and free. I hope all this makes sense. And so I feel like there's just this, look at this, these major arcanas in the outcome right here with the Death, the Fool, and the Star. This is huge shifts in energy. This is celestial energy that is working within you right now. And that just only clarifies and validates for me that the universe is in you, just like it's in the stars, and it's out in the sky, and it's in the flowers, and it's in me, you know. I'm gonna cry. Wow. Okay. So, and I feel like the Five of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, and this actually came out in the Aquarius reading, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I feel like this all occurred, and actually the King of Swords is underneath that, so some of you may really truly be dealing with an Aquarius. But I feel like how this has occurred is through this loss, this sadness, maybe even feeling abandoned, or as I said in the Aquarius reading, feeling emotionally destitute or bankrupt, and that has like been a catalyst for the changes and the transformation that have happened within you. And ultimately, I feel like your person as well. So, but I do feel like there will be victory in this. You will see your achievements at the end of this road. You will. Okay, Spirit, why is this Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck? She just looks like she's longing, honestly. The Empress. I'm starting to sweat. Okay, sorry, I had to put the fan on my face for a second. So, the Empress over the Four of Cups. So I definitely feel like what has happened is she looks like she's longing. She looks so sad. She's looking down at the water and all of her emotions, which it's almost like she's kind of detached from them because she's afraid of really feeling the depth of them. But the Empress is here, okay, to bring that balance. The Empress, she is full of self-compassion. She is full of compassion for others even. And look at all these butterflies going around in a circle, circling around the sun, okay? This is transforming your your self-worth, your value, your self-compassion. Maybe it's something that you did not give yourself in the past. You were really hard on yourself, really judging and critical of yourself for having feelings or for not meeting up to other people's standards per se. Okay, just as an example. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But I feel like what has happened, look at her face. She's just like, kind of got this very healing, just go heal that part of myself. Please go heal that. And she's manifesting it. She is wishing it. She is attracting it with this look on her face. She looks pleased. She looks at home in herself. There are just some of those people that you look at them and you know that they love themselves because they are glowing. That's the Empress. And I feel like this is the process that has happened within you. I really do. I feel like you maybe were afraid to embrace the emotional depth before because you were scared of what you would find. And now you've really sent out this, I keep saying transformative. I'm sorry. This transformative energy to that, where you're now embracing it, you're giving yourself compassion, and it all began with the feelings of neglect and abandonment and not being enough. The Queen of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. I feel like, and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like there was cutting out things that were no longer serving you on an emotionally beneficial level, and a quest for truth. Yeah. Now this is also Taurus energy, and this Queen, this Libra. So if any of those signs mean anything to you, then great. If not, then they don't. So, okay. I'm going to get you a couple of mystic moons on this situation. Spirit, what mystic moons do you have for Sagittarius? There's so much healing energy coming off of this table. You're really allowing yourself to heal. You really are. Spirit. Oh, wow, that was fast. Free will. I do think with the free will card, I see this as seeing our choices. Like this is owning up to our own choices and our own behavior and how we approach life, and just taking responsibility for that. And if it was a choice that you wish that you wouldn't have made, then having compassion for yourself and understanding why you did the things that you did, But I do feel like the universe is putting you in a place, over and over again, where you're going to learn something, and you have the choice to learn it this time around. Or if you don't, then eventually the universe will bring you back around to it. And I feel like you have the free will right now to focus on the fact that the universe is in you. Okay? And really allow yourself to transform when it comes to your self-love, your self-compassion, your self-acceptance. If you choose not to, then that's fine. We all have free will. There's nothing wrong with you if you choose not to, or if you struggle to, okay? But just know that the universe has your back, and the universe is guiding you here for a reason, to raise your vibration, so that you can operate, you can emit this transformative healing energy that not only heals you, but heals the other people around you, or at least serves as a stepping point or catalyst for other people around you wanting to do the same thing, because they're watching you do it and they're like, wow, I mean, it worked for this person, and I'm so inspired. Okay? Reinvention. Completely reinventing yourself and how you operate in the world, how you treat yourself, Pay attention to the signs around you. The universe is talking to you. Absolutely. So I'm going to get you big dreams, right here. Focus on your dreams. Yeah, I just believe that you can do it. I just saw the dating card. So I believe that this process is taking you there. Absolutely. All right, Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius? Creativity, connection, and the divine masculine. So I want to say, yeah, the Emperor is here. The divine masculine is all about like balancing the egotistical parts of ourselves with more, or not just egotistical, but I would say just the firmer parts of ourselves with a more, you know, embracing emotions. Okay, with toxic masculinity, there is a fear of feelings. It is viewing feelings and vulnerability as being weak. Okay, so that's where the ego steps in. With the divine masculine, though, that is a balance. That's saying everybody feels, okay? It doesn't have to just be anger. It can be sadness. It can be grief. It can be happiness. This is, and look at this lion. This is taming that part of ourselves that believes that feeling or vulnerability is bad. You know, that missing somebody is bad. That having needs is bad. That crying is bad, you know, or it's weak, right? This is balance. There's finding balance in that and recognizing that it's actually healthy. It is, and it's brave. It's actually brave and courageous to be vulnerable. It takes incredible fortitude to be vulnerable with somebody, okay? And so I do feel like this is just that balance. You may have been raised in a way where you were told that you were weak if you cried. And now I see that you have a higher perspective about it with this eagle. Like you see differently about it now, and you're embracing this part of yourself, okay? Creativity. You could actually be, like I said, inspire. You could be using art or just finding a passion, you know, that is, and with it coming out with connection, it could be a spiritual passion, working with energy, where you are using that as an outlet for your own healing while also inspiring people around you, okay? So let's see, I want to get you one more. I want to get you this oracle deck from the Sacred Destiny, something like that. All right, one more card, Spirit. I think it was pure. What is this? Illumination. Oh my gosh, see, as I was saying back here with the sun and the solar plexus and the Knight of Cups, everything is going to be illuminated for you through this process. Have faith. Don't worry. Focus on the here and now. Focus on your art, your creativity, your healing, okay? And as you're doing this, as you are transforming, as you are treating yourself like you finally see what's magnificent about you, that is going to be like luminous. You will be luminous, and you will be attracting that to you. You will be attracting matching energy. You will be attracting people who see that in you, because you will have strong boundaries, and you won't have the energy to play with people who don't see it, you know? You'll be like, okay, well, that sucks about you. I'm sorry you can't see my greatness. And that's not ego greatness. That is just knowing your worth. I'm sorry you can't see that, but that's about you. And I can see it, and I love me, and I only want people around me who can, you know? And I think that that's just, that's I have one more thing, the garden, tending to your own garden. Really, like, a garden is just think about some plans that are difficult, right? You know, it really takes a lot of TLC, you know, just tenderness and love and attention. And I feel like you are giving this to yourself. You know that you deserve it, and you are not going to play with people who don't have that same investment, that same energy towards you. So this is a really great reading, and I hope that it helps somebody. If you are looking for a personal reading, please email me at the email in the description box below. And if you liked this, please be sure to like it so we can reach more people that need to hear this message. Please subscribe to my channel. I so appreciate it. And comment down in the comment box below if you have anything you'd like to say. And I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye for now.